Hey everyone, welcome to Henderson, Nevada, just outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. And I have another property tour for you today. Single story home, 2-car garage plus the golf cart garage, 8,700 square foot lot, 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, no rear neighbors, private backyard, 2,638 square feet of living space. Listed for $729,000. I'm Andrew Guiant, your local realtor and home expert here, bringing you the most property tours that I can. I'm out here touring every home possible to get it to you so you can watch from the comfort of your home. Let's get started right now. This home, I can't wait to show you inside. We're in Sun City, Anthem today. Follow me inside. All right, here we are. Single story ranch style home just outside of Las Vegas, golf cart garage, and we'll look up and down the street as we always do. No cars in the street. That's mine there. Oh, there is one truck down the road here. Beautiful day. I can see the mountains all the way across the back there. That happens to be the only cloud in the sky. Or I guess that is technically 2 clouds, and then we have the moon up there. I love the curb appeal of this home. You have the cactus here. One of the largest courtyards out of all the models here. And then look at these. What are those? Prickly pears? Free prickly pears with purchase. But yeah, look at this courtyard. One of the largest front courtyards I've seen in this neighborhood. And you have 3 gates. You have the gate going out to the front walkway. You have this raised platform area, table and chairs. Well, let's head inside and take a look. Beautiful 8-foot front doors there with the glass inserts, bringing in a lot of natural light for you. 10-foot ceilings, 18-inch tile floors. Central vac. Let's start taking a look around. So 2 bedrooms plus an office here. So this would be the office. $14 by $12 in this den is what they're calling it. We'll head down the hallway. The kitchen's going to be behind me. A very large dining area as well. Primary off to the right. And it is going to be 3 baths. You do have an ensuite for the bedroom, and then you have this guest half bath here. Very simple, cozy half bath. 8-foot interior doors with upgraded doors. And then, of course, the ensuite and then the primary bath makes up the other 2 bathrooms. So carpet in here as well. Very thick pad on this carpet. The home smells great. This bedroom, 16 by 13. So very large bedroom as well. I think this home has a lot of potential. Single window out back, and then we're out to the side, and we have this walk-in closet here. Back to the tile. All original so far in this home, but very well kept. Shower tub combo. And you can tell it was lived in, but for being, how many years old is this? 20-year-old home, very clean. It's turnkey. Maybe just a deep cleaning with your favorite cleaning crew. We'll be good to go. Might want a little carpet. Might. Depends. You could probably have it shampooed, but, you know, for example, this one does have a little bit of bleaching or something going on there. So, yeah, might want to just swap out the carpet. We have a pass-through laundry room. Vintage Whirlpool washer and dryer do come with the home, as well as the refrigerator. I love these big sinks here. And the cabinets look great. I mean, I think these are original, but they look like they're in real good shape. Well, sticky little button there on the back of the door. And then for me, I'm just hanging a rod across here to hang all the clothes, and you have a folding station, all this storage. Looks great. 8-foot door going to the garage. And now here we do have the golf cart garage as well as the 2-car. So you can see golf cart located to the left. Plenty of space for that. Could figure largest golf cart in here, no problem. You do have a little bit of overhead storage. It is DIY, but looks to be functional. Fairly cool in here for such a hot day and not having insulated garage doors. Central vac. Screens to what appears to be most of the windows there. I do like that they have all the accessories for the central vac there. That's a nice touch. Water softener, water heater. That's your garage. Well, it's not your garage yet. You got to buy it first. It's the garage. And then over to this primary bedroom, which is a massive primary bedroom. We're going to have a little storage closet, coat closet here to the right. And then into this primary bedroom. Primary bedroom going to be 22 by 16. Like I said, very large. And I think since it's just the office and the 2 bedrooms, the carpet's not going to be very expensive to replace, and maybe reflect that in the price, right? Or get a credit, even better. Get a closing cost credit to replace the carpet and maybe some of your closing costs. We can write up whatever you want. The worst that could happen is they could say no. And then on the other end of that, they could say, sure, let's do it. Really like the backyard in this home. I'll show you that in a moment. You do have an access door here into the backyard. And yeah, there's a little platform. Very interesting. I can't wait to show you later. We're going to have to see what that's all about. Back to the tile. Original bathroom. But again, just very well kept. Fiberglass tub. Fiberglass corner shower. A little more carpet here in the closet. But yeah, I think replacing that carpet, and you just upgraded this home a lot. Linen closet in here. Water closet back here, and then a very large primary closet as well. And again, we do have 10-foot ceilings. These were the builder grade closets. I think they did a good job. I like that they did the 2-tier system here. Like totally livable as is. You can customize this closet. Very large closet. About 14 by 7 or so. What is that? A perfect rectangle? 14 by 7? Yeah. And we'll keep moving. More of a no-nonsense tour today for you. It's getting hot, and I gotta be honest, I have some calls to make. Gotta get in touch with some people. A new client wants to sell her house. I need to speak with her. Speaking of which, I have quite a few buyers I need to contact. There's a QR code right here. I'm going to put that up. That's going to get you, well, it's going to take you to a landing page where you're going to fill out a few questions about what kind of home you're looking for. And I'm going to set you up on a list to see the homes that fit your criteria before anyone else sees them, before they're public. You're going to get a first look at those. They're called Coming Soon, and only realtors that are looking for them have access. So all you got to do is scan that QR code, fill out a few questions. I won't share your info. I'll give you a call. We'll get that list set up. And then that's how you're going to get a great deal in this market, is by seeing the homes before anyone else does. Because a home that's beautiful and priced right is still going to sell in a matter of hours or days. It happens every day. If you don't believe me, I can send you a list of homes that sold in 0 days on market, meaning somebody basically found the home and was ready to buy it before it came online. So see them before anyone else. That's your chance right here, that QR code. Large family room here. I love that the cutout is plenty big for your 95-inch TV. Got your gas fireplace over here. Big windows looking out back. Huge formal dining. I mean, this area right here is, do I have dimensions on it? No, I don't. So I'm going to have to guess. 22 by 18, let's call it. It's probably a little bigger than that. But yeah, what a wonderful wide open space here. I love this model. Very popular model here. And let's check out this kitchen. 2-tier countertop. You have bar seating here. Not super deep, but you could definitely do some stools there. You have this sandstone look granite. The cabinets. I think this cabinet color is fantastic because it went out of style for a few minutes, and then now I think it works. You have stainless GE appliances, which are probably original. Double basin sink, RO water system, plenty of cabinet space, under cabinet lighting. GE profile range here. I'm sure we have exhaust going out, and yes, we do. Plenty of counter space, big island in the middle for everything you need to do here. We have a double oven GE profile as well. I don't know, these appliances are feeling a little newer than 2006. Let me know what you think, but I'm feeling maybe they replaced them in like 2012, 2014, something like that. Because I bought a house in 2011 and the appliances look very much like these. I might be wrong. We can find out. The downside is your refrigerator is going to be white, but it works. Yeah, really large open kitchen. Everything you want to see, including this big double door pantry. Boom, look at that thing. That's a lot of pantry space tucked into the wall there. Deceivingly large. Those are wide doors. You get 2 of them and 8 feet tall. Yeah, I like it. Everything you need for a pantry there. It's about 3 or 4 times the space of like those single door, like reach-in pantries. And then the dining space here. So this always reminds me when I see these dining, because you know, these models, they have quite a few different models out here, but there's a handful of them that have these dining areas right next to the window, which is right next to where you walk up to the front door. It wasn't this model exactly. It was a much smaller model home. But this is where you put your breakfast nook, your bite to eat. You also have plenty of space in this one for like a big cabinet or china cabinet or whatever they call those, you know, a server, whatever you want. Either way, what it reminds me of is I was out doing some tours. This is about 4 years ago. And I was driving up the street and here, let's do story time. Hey, how's it going? Scan this QR code. You want to see the homes first? It's right here. Talked about that earlier. Rewind and check it out. Driving up the street, I wasn't really looking at the addresses. I knew I was on the right street. I saw a for sale sign. I don't know what I was thinking, but for some reason, I thought it was the house I was going to. You know, I have my MLS sheet. I'm pulling up. I'm going to tour it. And so I go over, I get the key out of the lockbox, which is typically on the garage side of the home, around on the, you know, on the gas meter. I get the key out of the lockbox. I come around and I'm walking up the front door, and I'm literally at the front door. I have the key in the lock and I'm opening it. And I look to my right, which would essentially be like right in a window like this. And there's a gentleman sitting at the kitchen table in his underwear, his tighty whities, with his newspaper up in his face. And he looks over at me and I look at him, and I just like total panic came over me. I'm like, what is going on here? I was at the wrong house. I saw the open house sign or the for sale sign, but I didn't check the address. And this guy lived in the house, and I'm sitting here trying to open the front door, and he's in his underwear, and we both kind of gave this like, oh, and then I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm at the wrong house. Like, so every time I walk in a kitchen that looks like this, or this dining area, that's what I think of, is like walking up to the wrong house. And if you like that story, I got a million of them, because, you know, I've been doing this, gosh, I'm going to be coming up on 10 years pretty soon as a realtor, and I think we're into year 4 touring homes for YouTube. So yeah, 3 and some change, but yeah, I've got all kinds of stories, including some pretty scary ones, but you know, that's just part of the job, and count my blessings every day, because nothing is guaranteed, right? So that's going to be the interior of the house and a quick little story time. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas and the Guiant Luxury Group, which is my personal team. If you're looking for a home and you prefer Spanish-speaking agent and lender, whatever you need, we have it for you. I have a Spanish-speaking agent on my team. She's wonderful. I can have her reach out as well if you prefer to speak Spanish. En Espanol. Her number will be at the end. So the backyard is not fenced. Just kind of realizing that right now. You do have a barbecue stub here, but a really nice private backyard. There's just a street behind here, or raised up a little bit off the street. Not really a busy street. It's not a neighborhood street, and it is kind of the main street coming back into this area called Solera, but not necessarily a busy street. Like, it's not like a Warm Springs or an Eastern or anything like that. Got a little turf area here. We'll walk around to this side. Now, you can fence off these homes. You just have to submit an application to the ARC committee, and then you also have to get approval from your neighbors. But you could just add, you know, 2 little side fences, and your backyard's fenced in. Maybe have a little puppy or whatever it is. You have the big covered patio. You have electric up there. You can do a couple ceiling fans or just a single spotlight. And then you have this, which is very interesting. It's just almost looks like there should be a spa up here. And maybe there was at one time, but I guess now it's your table and chairs. And you do kind of get some city light views out the back here, some mountain views. So you are up a little bit higher. You can see that truck going by. Didn't hear any cars from the inside. So that's, you know, there's 2 facets. Well, there's many facets to, oh, they have a nice pool. Many facets to living on a street that's quote unquote a main street. But yeah, I mean, you can just look at this street. It's not really a main street. Like, there's no cars right now. But you got to think about resale. Will it affect your sale? And then you got to think about, is it going to bother you if there's cars that you can hear when you're sitting out back? And then more importantly, when you're inside with the windows and doors closed, can you hear cars? Anyways, I'm going back inside because it's about 110, 111 right now and climbing. I'm Andrew Guiant with the Guiant Luxury Group. Real quick, you want to see homes before the public sees them, scan this QR code. I've got into it earlier, so I won't get into it, but won't share information. Fill out a little questionnaire. Tell me what you're looking for, and we'll get you those homes before anyone else sees them, before the public sees them, and that's how you get a great deal. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas, Guiant Luxury Group. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, hit the little thumbs up, hit the bell so you don't miss these tours. More importantly, for your next move, give me a call. My phone number's down there, or if you want Espanol, give Wendy a call. Her number will be coming up. Talk to you on the next one. Thank you.